So in this video, I have some extremely important information that any owner of a 24 or newer Harley-Davidson model with the new fairing redesign absolutely needs to know before you go on a trip, because what happened to me, I do not want to happen to you. Welcome back, Bikeaholics. Ryan Urlacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. I always thank you. That's right, you, for checking back in. All right, so what I'm about to tell you is super important information. And in fact, I've been in contact with my Hardy reps to make sure we get the appropriate information out. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a story only so that I can put things into context. And so up front, we're going to be talking about the use of lithium-ion batteries in these 24 or newer models with the fairing redesign and the new infotainment control system. And just real quick, before you leave the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell icon. Every time those are hit, another biker joins the revolution. We'd love to have you be part of this community. All right, so let me tell you what happened to me and kind of how this whole thing came about and why I'm doing this video. So I'm standing in front of my 24 Street Glide. Prior to leaving on our 10-day trip, we put a lithium-ion battery in this bike, and we knew for a fact that was a good battery. So for the first few days, I didn't note anything. About day 3, day 4 was when the incident actually happened. I noticed it was starting slow the day before, but everything was good. Well, that morning, the battery actually completely died while we were just having a coffee at Starbucks. So luckily, we are always prepared, and you should be too. Instead of having to call a tow truck and really delay our day, we carry our beloved jump packs, very compact, easy to store. We carry them right in the law-abiding biker store, and in fact, we use them, and we used it on this bike. It jumped fine, and we were back up and running, ready to go for the day. Interestingly, after the jump, I rode the bike, and it had been on and off several times, and I didn't note a thing, which is really weird. So where the incident happened was on a very busy multi-lane freeway just outside of Greensboro, North Carolina. I was riding along in the back of the pack, and all of a sudden, everything on my bike went completely dead, and so I had no power. Stopped on the inside shoulder of the freeway just outside of Greensboro, North Carolina. My bike died going down the road, so I had to take the shoulder. The battery light with the little lightning bolt has been on all morning too. I noted that. I was left behind because I was last and the pack moved on. So being stranded in the median there, started making some calls, tried to start the bike, no power, couldn't do it. I got a hold of the guys and I told them our best thing to do right now is go ahead and start shopping around and see if you can get me a new battery in town. The guys did find a new standard lead acid battery to at least get me back on the road. They arrived with it in the median. This is where it really could have delayed the trip if you don't carry a toolkit like we do. And we love our CRUZ tools, RTH3 roll-up travel toolkit. We've used it over many years. Because of that, we were able to quickly uninstall the lithium and install the lead acid to get me back on the road. And I will link to those toolkits in the description below. Don't be stranded over something so simple like this. All right, moment of truth, Lurch. Fire in the hole, look at that. It was definitely a battery issue. And so with the lead acid now installed, everything powered up and the bike fired up, no problem. All right, so I just want to make clear, there was nothing wrong with this bike. In fact, as we sit here today, the lead acid is still in it and it's running great. It's been an awesome machine for me. However, I needed to research this a little bit further, mainly because I wanted to know, and then I wanted to relate this information to the Harley community, because if you're not supposed to use lithium-ion batteries in these bikes, then we should all know that. I don't want anyone else to be stranded like me. So I started doing my research and I reached out to my Harley representatives, and over the past 2 weeks, it's kind of been a back and forth, and they have to talk to the right people about this issue. And when I say issue, I don't really think it's an issue. The bike runs great with the lead acid. We as buyers though, should definitely know whether we can use lithium ions or not. And no, they do not want you to use lithium-ion batteries in the 24 and newer with the fairing redesign. It is not recommended. Well, just take my story for an example on why not to do it. But I dug even a little bit deeper and I wanted a statement from them, because I don't just want to tell you that. I kind of wanted to know the reasons behind that, because before we could always use lithium-ion batteries on our Harleys. Okay, so I am going to read you the official statement. This comes directly from Harley-Davidson. Lithium batteries are not approved by HD Fitment for RevMax and center-cooled models due to the unique features of the electrical system and software on those vehicles. We continue to evaluate those system interactions, the changes needed to possibly enable fitment and consumer demand. Any potential future changes to enable lithium batteries will be communicated to the field and dealer network via fitment updates or service bulletins. All right, and just a little bit more information, because I've been thinking about this. I have years of experience with lithium-ion batteries. One of the things with lithium-ion batteries is they protect themselves. They're smart batteries, and so when they get to a certain level, they will go to sleep. Now, Harleys have never had a problem. I've been running lithium-ion batteries for years, as are other guys in our crew, and we haven't had any issues. But these electrical systems on these new Harleys are a lot more complex. And so, without any actual facts, it's just based on my experience, me and Lurch kind of talked this over. We believe that whatever's going on within the electrical system, obviously the new IFCU needs to be protected. There's a lot of safeguards in there. Maybe the battery got to a level and it just went to sleep on me. And that does happen if you don't keep them charged to a certain level. So anyways, that's kind of our theory. So as of now, tell all your friends. This is the only place you're going to get this. It is an official statement from Harley-Davidson. Do not use lithium-ion batteries on your 24 or newer Harleys with the new fairing redesign, or you may end up stranded just like me. All right, I'm popping a couple videos on the screen here for you. Hopefully something useful or entertaining. Heck, maybe both. At any rate, when you're done watching videos on the channel, make sure you get out there and ride every chance you get, bikeaholics. Peace.